Hi there. How about spinach gnocchi today? This delicate, melt in the mouth, eggless pasta is just too good. Kids love it, grown-ups fancy it, and you will be able to cook it perfectly from scratch. Let's begin. Are you a new visitor? Then do subscribe and click the bell icon. This is about 350 grams of cooked potatoes. I have steamed them. Peel off the skin. Once they are all peeled, it's time to grate them. Take a large bowl. Grate the potatoes while they are still warm. That's the last one. This is about 1/3 cup of blanched spinach leaves. Just pat them dry with a kitchen towel to remove the excess moisture. I'll chop it up as finely as I can, and this is the first time that I'm using chopped spinach in my gnocchi. I usually end up using the pureed spinach leaves. That's done. Keep it aside. Season the potato with salt. Add in 2 tablespoons of semolina or suji, 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, maida. Give it all a mix. Give the spinach leaves a squeeze. Still more water in it. And add them in. Mix again till they start to come together as a dough. So I'm just basically using the back of my spoon and pressing it down to mix everything together. Flour the work surface. I'm using a silicone mat because it's non-stick. Get the potato mixture out and knead it lightly. Add more flour if required, but not too much. Once that has become smooth, put it back into the bowl and let it rest for 10 minutes. The dough has been rested. Just knead it lightly, very lightly. I'll just cut it into 4 equal portions. Roll each out using a little flour. What recipes would you like me to try out? Let me know. Then cut them into smaller portions. So while you're cutting, you may find the spinach leaves interfering a bit, but that's all right. Now use a fork and apply flour on it. Take a small portion, press it down on the back or in front, doesn't make a difference, and carefully roll it over to get the grooves. Have you subscribed to my channel already? So it's the same drill. Press down, roll it over, and you get the grooves. Repeat with the rest of the dough. Now if you're short on time and you do not want to do all this fancy stuff, just take a piece in your hand and roll it out anyhow you want, and that's good to go. Once they are done, put them in the fridge for about half an hour before you cook them. You could also store them in an airtight box in the fridge for up to a week. For the sauce, I'm using 5 button mushrooms that I have chopped up really finely, 3 cloves of garlic, these are the large cloves chopped finely, a teaspoon of dried oregano leaves, half a teaspoon of red chili flakes, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper powder, good quality extra virgin olive oil for cooking, grated Parmesan cheese. You could use any processed cheese you like, and salt to taste. To cook the gnocchi, boil some water, add salt to it. For the sauce, heat extra virgin olive oil, 1.5 tablespoons of it in a pan. Add in the finely chopped garlic. Cook on a low heat. As soon as the raw smell goes away, add in the mushrooms. Season with salt. Cook for a couple of minutes. The water for the gnocchi has started boiling. So just add in the gnocchi. Drop them in. They'll sink to the bottom at first. Once they are cooked, they'll float to the top. Keep the heat on medium. They are just starting to float to the top. Once they are all floating to the top, cook them for a minute longer. In the meantime, add in the oregano, chili flakes and pepper powder into the sauce mixture. That smells amazing. Keep this on absolute low heat. And let's move to the gnocchis. Just see how pretty they look. Adding the chopped leaves really make them look so nice. I'll steal a bit of the pasta water and add it to the sauce. The gnocchis look done. Just drain them and transfer them to the other pan right next to it. If you like the recipe, do share it with your friends and post your feedback in the comment section. Toss it up. A dash of Parmesan. Mix well and turn off the heat. That's ready to plate. Some Parmesan on top right before you serve. Serve it hot and enjoy.